gender equality.
Amazing. Perfect. Thank you so much. What about Mohammed El Amin? What do you think? What does it mean to you, gender equality? Mohammed El Amin, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. Mohammed, I cannot hear you yet. Before you manage to do something about it. Oh, okay.
Hello, evening.
Yeah. Hey, good evening.
About the topic gender equality.
Yes, what does it mean to you when I say gender equality?
Yes, before I discuss the meaning, I wanted to mention the gender equality or the gender, IR gender, gender in international relation. This is the one of courses in our university. The gender equality is meaning the equal ease of access to resources and opportunities, regardless of gender. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Uh, I think they had found conventions and framework about the gender equality, international law and relation, and the binding law for a lot of looks like CEDAW conventions, looks like the Council of Humanitarian, I think in Geneva also. Okay. See, they found a lot of articles in CEDAW conventions that talk about the equal and in the international human rights law, equal in dignity, equal in rights, equal in prohibiting discrimination based on sex. Okay, in international conventions of civil and political rights, like that thing, in economic, social, and cultural rights, all that thing. This is a gender, talk about the gender equality. The main thing talk about the gender equality is CEDAW agreements. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing answer as well. Thank you so much, guys, for answering. I'm gonna interrupt it a bit now because I can see that more people joined. Welcome, everyone. I know that some of you haven't joined yesterday's lesson, so I'm just gonna quickly repeat what we are doing. I missed a few classes. All of you know that. I'm really sorry about that. However, I'm back now. Um, Basically what we're doing, I didn't want the classes to be chaotic and to start a new topic when I wasn't really sure what you did with Mr. Shakor. So basically, we are just expanding the discussion about the topics you did last week or the week before. Yesterday we were talking about immigration and we were just having a pure discussion. I was asking some questions, then we were having a discussion with the students. Today, the topic is gender equality, and that is basically what we're talking about now. Um, yeah, again, it's just going to be a pure discussion. I'm going to ask a few questions. I just want you to share your opinions. There's no wrong or right answers. I don't want to correct your mistakes. I basically just want to have a really nice discussion with you about these topics because all of these topics are really interesting, really hot topics nowadays. Important to talk about, very relevant topics. Yeah, so that's why we are expanding the discussion so that we get back into our regular classes. So again, welcome to everyone who just joined. And yeah, we just started off with what gender equality means to you. If we talk about gender equality, if you have a scale of 1 to 10, how equal do you think, and if now we're talking about gender equality, do you think your country is? And I would like to ask Mohammed, the other one, who wasn't just speaking right now. Mohammed.
Me or another one?
Yes, you.
Okay, I can give you like 5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes people feeling like there is no balance in gender, mainly in rural areas, like in education. The girls doesn't have equal opportunity like boys.
Mm.
Even in the leading the communities, the females doesn't have the same opportunities. So that I can give this 5 over 10.
5 out of 10. Yes. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I was expecting something like that. I was talking to Amu yesterday about it before a few of you joined. Yeah, it's something that should be really discussed in today's world. Um, should be discussed more than it is, I believe. Because, for example, in my country, I dare to say that it would be around like 8 out of 10, which is pretty high. Should be 10 out of 10, but I would say it's about 8, maybe 9, 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, that's what I was telling Amu yesterday, that I really hate to hear that it's still very bad in some parts of the world. And yeah, it's just something that should be discussed way more and should be improved. And just like that, I'm coming to a question. Do you think, even though you said only 5 out of 10, which is really, really low, but even though you said this low number, would you say it improved over the past, let's say, 20 years? That gender equality improved over the past 20 years in your country? For example, Musa. Hey, Musa, how are you? Musa, can you unmute yourself, please? Musa, I cannot hear you. Okay, I will try to ask someone else. Mr. Haroon, can you hear me? Okay, what about Arafat? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, long time. I'm fine. And you?
Good, thank you so much. Could you hear my question? Now, I was asking whether gender equality has improved in your country over the past 20 years, let's say, 20 or so.
Yeah, I hope to be changed. You see, at our country, really the gender equality is too low. Yeah,
Exactly.
there is you see, it is for me for women. I can say 10 years ago or more than 10 years ago, even the ladies cannot go to school. But sometimes it's going to change. This habit is going to change. Right now is better than before. Even all of us now we can go to school, go to universities, and go to job, looking for jobs everywhere, and even for women can travel everywhere. Somehow I can say that at our country is better than before, and I hope to be changed more than this, because men can take everything from us, and all of us, we are not happy with that, but we are going to change all these things. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really hope so too. You said it very well. Thank you so much for saying the answer. Yeah, I completely agree. I really hope it will be improving in the next few years, or at least, yeah, in the next time period. I really hope it will be improving because it's really important, and I can't believe it's still that low these days, nowadays. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I really, I'm really hoping it will improve, and unfortunately it's terrible to hear this. Yeah, cannot relate to that. But thank you. Okay, Musa, can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, long time.
Long time no see, exactly. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Amazing. Would you like to understand, sorry, answer one of these questions? So for example, just, just to get into the topic, what does gender equality mean to you? Musa?
Okay. Gender equality means that women and men, yes? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Hello. Gender equality means that women, men, girls, boys have the same right, opportunities, and responsibilities. That means everyone should be treated with respect, yeah, regardless the gender, equality, and doesn't mean that men and women are exactly the same. It means that everyone should have equal chance to study, to work, to achieve their goal.
Exactly.
And gender equality is important because it helps to build a better, stronger society. When the girls receive a good education, they can become a good doctors and teachers and engineers and leaders for the community. When the women have the same opportunity as it means the families and community benefit. Exactly. Today, if the girls study at university and they graduate, when they become mothers, they can revise and help their children at home for their lessons. That is a very good idea.
Yeah.
And gender equality, when they talk, it is very necessary. Even boys and girls should know well. Even some community, exactly in our country, they can't allow to the girls to go to the university or school. And now, in this technology world, they become aware. They allowed to the girls and boys to go to school to achieve what they want. That is a very good idea, and I appreciate the community become aware. And thank you so much. I don't want to talk a lot because the others they have to take the chance. Thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah.
much.
But thank you so much for this answer. I love that you extended your answer, because that's what we're doing today. I really want just to have a discussion. Yeah, okay, guys, I just got a notification. In 10 minutes, this meeting will end because unfortunately we have to use free Zoom. This meeting will end, however, you can immediately rejoin the same link as we did yesterday. So just letting you know, when this ends, just rejoin it. Yeah, sorry about that. But Musa, thank you so much for this answer. Amazing. You covered everything I wanted. Exactly. You were
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
welcome.
quite a few things. And you mentioned um that parents or moms could share some information with their children, and just like that we're coming to childcare. um do you think, when we're talking about childcare, I would say it's quite common that the mother is the one who stays at home with the child and does most of the childcare, in the early times. Do you think childcare should be more equal, that parents should share it more, should share the childcare equally?
Okay, good question.
because that's also gender equality. You know, when we're talking about gender equality, I think we sometimes don't even realize how much that means, because this is also gender equality.
This is also gender equality, but there's some cases even men can care for the children at home, but
Mhm.
this is for the women, I know, and because sometimes you will find even, for example, if you have a children and their mother is not around, you can take care of them, cook for them, and you're doing laundry. That even is something for the share because the
Definitely.
life is shared, darling. But even in some case, because you see the the father is going to work, and sometimes the mother is busy at home. And even for me, if I one day get married, even I will try to help to my wife at home, sometimes clean something and cook because life is shared, darling, because there is no one job, for example, as for example, like cooking, cleaning, but the children even is a very good question you ask me, especially because the mother is important for all. Mother is important for all. I cannot give them what their mother give them. Yes, sometimes there's something that is the children. Even me myself, even nowadays, uh, I'm far away to my mom, but even there's a lot of gaps, a lot of things that even I miss because I'm not with my mom. Because the mother is very important than
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I completely agree with you. But that's also
even in our yes.
no, go on, go on.
Yeah, I read one of the stories from yeah, even in our
Muslim.
country we have in the Sudanese student they read that story and they talk about the mother and the mother is important when the mother is even passed away. This even the question I remember the children we go with the family for the mother is not for the father.
Mhm.
And this is the question even I remember right now because they say the mother is important for all. If today the father's around at home, mother is not around, children you see that is a silent, they're not talking, they're not laughing. When their mom arrive, you can see the light, the room is lighting, the house, even their talk, because this is the reality. The mother is everything for us. Even as we are adult nowadays, even we love more our mothers.
Yeah, I like how you said it. Definitely, I definitely agree with you. You know, you also mentioned that. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking. You also mentioned that the father cannot give the same thing as the mother can to the baby, which is definitely true. That's just how nature works. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, but also you mentioned again that there's one thing which is taking care of the child and another thing which is taking care of the whole household, which is something the man, the husband can help with. And just a fun fact, and I don't really want to lie, but I think it was Norway or just another country. I think it's a Scandinavian country in Europe, um one of them. They just invented a parental leave for men as well. So basically, I think it's around 2 weeks long. When a child is born, to a family, the husband can take a parental leave as well from their job, a paid one, and they can stay at home with the wife and the kid. And I feel like that has to be quite a lot of help for the wife and the child. And I feel like that's just, again, that's a great example of gender equality, because in today's world, that's something we discuss quite a lot. And why should the wife be the only person at home with the child? It used to be like that. But maybe we can make our lives easier when the husband stays at home as well. So yeah, I know it's like that would be a lot to discuss with this question. And I think you mentioned quite a lot of things. So thank you so much for that. Amazing answer. Okay, we will move on now. I will definitely ask someone else.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, would someone else like to share their opinion on the same thing? On the same thing we just talked about? The parents' childcare, you know, if parents should share childcare equally. Is there someone who would like to share an opinion on this? And if not, I can just ask another question. Okay. Okay, if we talk about gender equality and we talk about that there's quite a lot of issues with it in some places of the world, do you think it would help if there was taught more about gender equality at schools, you know, from a very young age? Or what do you think would help? What else could help? For example, who wasn't speaking yet? Mr. Haroon, can you hear me now? Mr. Haroon? We were talking to each other previously. I hope you can unmute yourself now. Mr. Haroon, because I don't want to miss you out of the discussion. Okay, never mind. Yahya, what do you think? Should schools teach more about gender equality, or how can we improve it? What can be done to improve it?
Yeah, I think it will be a great plan in order to develop the gender equality for a long time. For example, in several countries, especially in Africa and also for Asia, I think they have an idea that there are big differentiate between female and male, especially in education or education, as Toyota Shakur said. So they think that there is no benefit beside teaching girls, because in the end they will be in their house, in their husband's house, and this is no any benefits returned to them. So if there are some material teach the kids from the beginning beside gender equity, I think it will help more about this issue forward. This is my answer.
Mhm. Very good. Thank you so much. I do agree with you. Yeah, there should be, you know, there should be, when we're talking about school education and educating about gender equality, there should be specific examples of what actually is happening in some parts of the world, in some countries. And when people, or when, you know, young kids